Mountaineer Nation, your WVU basketball alumni team, Best Virginia, is going on tour. Don't miss the best of the Final Four and Press Virginia teams compete in Beckley July 7th and Wheeling July 9th as they prepare for the basketball tournament this summer. Don't miss this exciting night of basketball. Tickets are on sale at bestvirginiatbt.com now.
This episode is sponsored in part by the Book Exchange, where Mountaineers go since 1934.
Recorded live in Morgantown, West by God, Virginia, and across the world, with your hosts, Kevin Jones, Deshaun Butler, John Flowers, and our lovely co-host, Ashley. This is the Final Fourcast podcast.
Welcome to another episode of Final Fourcast with me, one of your hosts, Jay Flo. Don't got my guy Deshaun Butler here with me. Don't got my guy KJ here with me. Don't have our lovely co-host Ash. So you know what that means. It's the Jay Flo Show. Once again, let's go. Actually, it's not the Jay Flo Show. We actually have our head coach from the TBT team, our TBT team, Best Virginia, with us, James Long. What's going on, James?
Nothing, man. Excited to help the people, so it's not just the Jay Flo Show.
I mean, everyone loved the Jay Flo.
So we're not doing that to the listener.
Everyone loved the Jay Flo Show. I don't know if they'll be welcoming you. So we'll see. I mean, you've been on the show before, right?
I'm excited to be here, man. Yeah, I'm a recurring guest for sure. I'm a vet.
We got super producer Dave. He's here. He's not being so super anymore, but
I'm struggling a little bit.
He's present. He's
Come
drunk.
on, Dave. Get your energy up.
So he forgot.
Got TBT coming up.
Yeah, man, a lot of exciting stuff, man. Dave forgot about the recording today, actually. He set it up and then forgot about it. Anyways, James, what's going on, man? How you been?
Not much, man. Just getting prepared for TBT from my end. Not much to do. Just kind of getting thoughts in order and, wrapping my mind around working with people like you and Nate Adrian, and I know you guys aren't going to listen to me at all. So
here you go.
Just getting ready for that.
You go.
Nah, I'm excited, man. Just watching a lot of different stuff, seeing, how it'll play out with, how I think it'll play out with you guys, and trying to watch, honestly, a lot of you guys, how you've changed basketball-wise here over the past couple of years, because all you guys are different players than you were when you were at West Virginia,
Facts. Now, I'm still here in France, in Bolizac. I think tomorrow's my last day. Finally get to come home. Season ended about 5 days ago. I was trying to get on the first flight home, you know what I'm saying? But finally get to be home. And James, man, I can't wait to work with you, man. I worked out with you before. I know you're kind of like more of a developmental coach, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I look at myself as like any type of coach in particular, but, I think development is something I'm very passionate about, learning and helping people get better has been something that's, always driven me. And I'm really excited to do it in this capacity too, because we don't have a lot of time, and it's, a big following on a big stage. And I think everybody here wants to win, and we got to figure out what's important. But main thing is, we got a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things, and focusing on each other's strengths and helping each other get better. But I'm just as excited, man, because it's a new challenge for me, and we all know each other, and we all want to help each other win and get better.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm not. I know this is your first time coaching TBT, but I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is some Patreon stuff, some behind the scenes stuff that Dave hasn't set up our Patreon yet. Still, super producer Dave. There he is, guys. Everyone, give yourself a round of applause, Dave. But maybe this is some Patreon stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, James. You seem kind of nervous, man.
Nervous?
Yeah, you seem kind of stressed out.
Nah,
about
you
this
gotta
whole
take some
situation?
time to reflect. I'm not nervous at all. I don't have to shoot any jumpers.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm
like,
good.
as far as like you recently just called like a training camp, right?
Of course.
Just the,
Is
I
is
mean, what's the?
pre- is preparation mean you're nervous?
I mean, we're what, a month out? We're a month out. You know what I mean? Like, we
Well,
all. I mean, we had the plan to come in what, like the 5th, and just get ready for the
well,
just as
if we're gonna go off prior years of TBT, I know that Fourth of July coming up means that certain people on the TBT are gonna be taking trips and vacations. So I know that we got to make sure we get in there beforehand to see where your head's at.
yeah. I
But
mean,
that's just going off. That's going off precedence, John. You know.
this is our vacation time. Look, James, coach, you have me. I'm coming home tomorrow. I mean, yeah, Wednesday, the 22nd. You call for training camp on the 29th. I mean, can I get any kind of break, coach? I mean, geez, can I go have a drink with my wife? Hang out with my daughter a little bit, or are we just going straight to work? Is that?
You can do whatever you want, man. We're just gonna be there. We're gonna spend 3 days, put what we need to put in, and then let y'all go your separate ways. I know how you operate. I know Fourth of July. I know your plans have been sealed up now for weeks.
Yeah.
So go do your thing, man. I'm not a control freak, but I'm definitely understand what we're doing
I just
going in. We got a lot of people watching us, man. Mountaineer Nation's watching us compete and get ready, and we got to make sure that we're prepared from our end.
I
There's
just
no nerves whatsoever.
Okay, I'm just making sure, man. I think you was kind of nervous about how many players on the team and getting egos in check and stuff like that, or no?
Yeah. You want me to be a bad guy? I'll be a bad guy for you.
Okay, I mean
But
James.
nah, I'm not nervous, man. I'm excited.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm just making sure, just checking the temperature. You know what I mean? I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and that's just like the last thing we could do is just be nervous and stuff. You know what I mean? Just put a lot of pressure on us that we don't need. It's supposed to be a fun event, So I'm just making sure.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not nervous?
Not at all.
Is this
Not at all.
is this deflection to me?
You know what I
Look,
didn't? You know
look.
what I don't?
You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me on June 29th, and when practice is over, I want you to look me in the face and tell me that I'm still nervous.
I'm not saying. I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't. You know what I mean? But I'm
This is
just.
this is what you do. You throw out your little instigating shot, and then you go retreat mode. You're in
You
retreat
know
mode
what I
right now.
don't see when you
You
start
said
telling
what?
lies, your phone starts breaking up. That's God. It's an act of God.
What'd you say?
Yeah, when you start telling lies, your phone starts breaking up. So you don't want to watch that.
Truth.
Now you know what I don't like that you do, James.
What do I do?
Like you like to run stuff by me. Like you know what I mean. I'm a
You're the
hands.
GM.
I'm a hands off GM now. This is your team. This is how you want to run your team.
You know how things work.
So
With general managers and coaches. Do you know what Brad Stevens just left the Celtics for? Well, he
yeah,
didn't leave
but
the
I mean,
Celtics. You know the role he left to go into a new one.
you coaches normally deal with like player personnel, right? I just put the
No.
team together, and I just, you need some money to go eat. You need a practice gym. I'll set that up. We need an extra sponsor or something. I'll do all that stuff. I don't need to be setting up practice schedules and stuff. That's on you, man.
Oh, you're right.
I just don't
Well,
want
it's
you to
my it's
be.
my first year. You guys are well ingrained into the TBT community right now and the tournament, and I'm just trying, to get a feel for things.
We played 1 year in the TBT, James.
It's
Don't give
supposed
us
to be
too
two.
much credit.
Would have been two.
Yeah, if Dave
Would
didn't
have
go
been
there.
two, right, Dave?
Exactly. But the good news
I
is
mean,
John's already had COVID twice now, so if he gets it a third time, then luck's not on our side.
yeah, whatever. But yeah, James, the bracket came out, and I'm pretty sure we're playing Walford for the
That's
first round.
right.
Is that
I
right?
transferred from Wofford, right?
Did you?
Yeah, I played there 1 year. I played with a lot of these guys on their team.
Where is Walford?
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Did Darius coach there?
You did, and Shane.
Darius Nichols. Did you play with Eric,
Garcia.
yeah.
I was his host on his official visit.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I played
Yeah,
with him in
man, good guy.
Mexico.
You did. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's on their team. You
Yeah,
got their
he's a,
scouting report on there.
oh yeah, he's on the team.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's light.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on
Soft.
that.
He's soft. Just go right at him.
I'm not gonna categorize him as soft.
What do you mean? You got to
John,
make the scouting report. So
Yeah, I know I do, but that's why I said I'm not gonna categorize him as soft. You don't like Eric?
no, that's my man. I love it. That's my brother. But like we won a championship together. But he's just. I say he's soft. I always give him shit because he doesn't like switching. Like I played the 4 and the 3 sometimes, and he hates switching on like big man. Like he'll give up. And we from the hugs cut era. Like we guard everybody. So I just always give him shit about that.
Right. No, we played him at West Virginia when he was at Wofford. They came to Morgantown right before Christmas one year.
Y'all lost, didn't you?
No,
Oh, okay. I
no.
thought y'all lost.
Come on,
'Cause
man.
Darius is undefeated versus us, I thought, but guess not.
Yeah, no, they got some good players though. I played with a guy named Lee Skinner's on their team. He's good, and they got some guys from some other places too. And no, they've won some games. They've gone to the NCAA tournament, so it'll be a good first round matchup. And they play with each other. They know what they're doing, so it'll be good, man.
That's what's up. I'm excited. How do you think we match up against him?
I think we match up really well. I like how we match up with a lot of people. I think you guys have a lot of versatility, a lot of switchability, a lot of people who do a lot of different things really well. And I know if Wani's anything like me, you get a different perspective when you coach for a year, and it almost makes you a better basketball player. So I'm excited to see how Wani comes back after this year. And if you've watched Tariq and Turkey, I mean, he's going to be one of the best guards in the tournament. And we got a lot going on. I think the Alex dynamic, adding him, adds a bunch of different stuff that we're going to be able to do. I think he's going to be able to be a great passer for us and make shots, and versatile defender as well. So I'm
Right.
excited, man. You guys got a lot of different things going for you. I know I wouldn't want to play the team we have, and this region looks like a good one, but I definitely wouldn't want to run into our team.
Yeah.
If you love to show your WVU school spirit with the latest fashion and styles, and with a wide selection of WV merch, check out the Book Exchange at bookexchangewv.com or in store on the downtown and Evansdale campuses in Morgantown. Save 25% off your order with promo code BX4 Final Four.
I mean, what are you worried about with our team the most in this tournament? What are you worried about? Like, what worries you, if anything?
Gameplay, from like a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah, from just planning. Yeah, gameplay.
I don't know. I don't. I'm not trying to give you the politically correct answer, but I don't ever really think like that. I think if you start saying, well, we got to be worried about this or that, or, I hope this doesn't happen to us, you're going to go into the game thinking like that. And, I think about what are we going to do to other people. And there are going to be ways that we attack certain teams that we may not attack the next game. Like, for instance, at West Virginia Tech, like if we can post our guards against some teams. Like if you have smaller guards, and we may post up your guards, but next game it may be using our bigs on the perimeter. So I just think about the different ways we'll be able to attack people. I think that KJ's just such a matchup nightmare, and Tariq and Wani's ability to get downhill, the versatility you Holden and Nate Adrian bring, and Sags. I haven't seen Sags play in a while, so I'm really excited to see how he shows up to training camp and
Have
all
you
that.
spoken to
So,
Side?
a little bit here and there. I mean, I haven't spoken to anybody at great length. I've talked to Jawan a good bit. Unfortunately, you and I have talked apparently too much.
Now, just a question though. Are you worried about like Wani because he hasn't played in a year?
No. I think he'll be better, man. I really do. Like I wasn't just saying that. But I got a dog in the background here. But I wasn't just saying that. Like I think when you get done playing, you see the game from a different perspective, and it almost slows down even more for you. And you get time to reflect on like things you could do a little bit better. Because when you're playing, it's nonstop all the time. Like you're going from season to season, off season. What am I working on this off season? And it never stops. But when you can take a break and take your foot off the gas pedal, you reflect and see things that you may need to do better. And I think that I'm not kidding. Like I think Wani's going to be a even better player than he was.
Yeah.
James, who's your starting five for now?
John, one, don't.
If you want to,
I don't
you
want to
don't have
hear.
to.
I don't want to see you put me on the spot right now. One,
What
and
do you
two.
mean,
I
bro?
just said I haven't seen. I haven't
In
seen
your mind,
Sags in.
in
I haven't seen
in your
Sags in
mind.
2 or 3 years. I mean, what if he comes to training camp? He's a completely different player. Like, what if
Just based on
Wani
paper,
comes back and
based.
he is better? Like we're talking about. What if someone has a minor injury and they're not? I'm
Nah.
not.
See,
I'm not going
James,
there.
I see what's going on here. You think this is the Tony Caridi show? You think you got to come on here, be politically correct, not be yourself. So just based off paper, on paper, who would you start tomorrow if the tournament starts tomorrow?
No.
You're not going to answer the question.
I have no idea.
Wow.
You
I know you
don't
wish you.
know too, and like you. First off, I don't need to explain myself. One, two, you don't know until you see guys play with each other. Like you never played in college with Tariq Phillip. When we start practicing and certain people play well together, you're going to be like, this is the group that needs to go in there. This is the guy who
Facts.
can come off the bench and not need to have started and still hit a spurt. Like I see Tavon Myers being a guy off the bench that is can come in and get you a bunch of buckets and provide you a bunch of energy. And I think
Right.
I think that's Tavon, but Tavon may get there and be one of the best players and need to start. Like, hey, we need to maximize the amount of time he's in the game. But the main thing
Right.
is like letting you guys play as much as possible that week and a half leading up to the tournament to see who plays well together and see what's going to give us the best jump to start the game.
Right. So you have no problem benching the GM of the team, is what you're telling me.
Absolutely not. Look forward to it actually. For all the hard times you've given me as head coach already and put me on the spot in the podcast. I can't wait to be like, oh, John, no, you're good. No, you're good. We're gonna go a different direction this game.
I love it.
You think you're gonna be like a yelling coach or
No,
laid back chilling or
I would. I don't look at it as laid back. I think of it as like focused. Like I think you have to. Where are you looking when the game's going on? What are you focused on? You're focused on giving a bunch of energy and doing a bunch of stuff like that on the bench, then your focus isn't where it needs to be. So look at it as focus. No, I don't yell a lot. Like what at the end of the
must
day, what
must be lying again,
yeah.
Dave.
Well, only one way to find out.
You broke up a little bit there, but yeah, man. I think I did a great job, good hire. Making you the head coach. I know we spoke about it last year a little bit, but you've been another reason why I think you're kind of nervous. But it's just preparation, basically, from what you're telling me. It's just like you already been watching like film of the last time we played in TBT and
Yeah,
stuff.
of course.
And what did you see from watching film though?
I see that we need a training camp to talk about things that you guys need to clean up. I know it sounds cliche and stuff, but it's really marginal. Like how there are a couple little things that if you clean up, you win games like that. Like end of the day, you guys are all professional basketball players in the basketball tournament, or you guys were all great college basketball players, and you're playing teams that it's really small. What if you clean up, you win the game. So it's not like I'm not gonna go into training camp and reinvent the wheel and do a bunch of drills and put in a bunch of different concepts. But if we all understand what you need to do, I think it gives you a better chance to win the game. So like when I watch your
Right.
guys' games, like the first game against the Old Dominion alumni team was good and you guys won, but it was close there for a while and it kind of it was closer than it needed to be, and it was because I think you guys were doing things that if you understand what you're not giving up and what you are giving up, then it's you constantly build a lead against that team if you play them again. And then an overseas elite,
Yeah.
like they didn't do anything too crazy to put you guys away. I think you guys are right there. I think you guys had the competition level you need to have. You got tough buckets. You did a lot of different things, but you gave them a lot of stuff that they wanted, and you couldn't really create separation from them. So,
Right,
um,
right.
but
So how many times did you watch the film?
no,
It's another reason why I say you're
like
nervous.
no. One time
From my understanding,
the
you watched it about 20
no.
times. Wow.
Once or twice each, and I watched a couple other games just to get familiar with the Elam ending.
Okay, yeah. So you got some plans for the Elam ending and stuff.
No, it
Like,
just depends on what the
it's kind of
situation
like
is.
it's kind of like strategy, right? You
Yeah,
gotta have kind of
yeah.
strategy for that.
So what you call nerves, I call
Yeah.
preparation. Like, what kind of guy would I be if I just came in blind and said, "Oh, okay, we got a chance to play for $2 million, and there's thousands of people in the Civic Center, and it's on
1 million.
ESPN, but we'll just wing it. Let's play pickup."
1 million.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
just you
So I'm
just
just
you just be ready, man. I don't want to hear I'm flying back from France. I'm doing all this. Just be prepared. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm excited, bro. The thing I like about TBT the most is just like, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but it's not even like winning the 1 million. It's just being able to hang out with the guys and
Right.
being in that environment. Like, I don't know if you saw the videos of us like traveling together like the first time and like being in that atmosphere, playing in front of the fans. That shit is just awesome, bro. Of course we want to win it all, but just that feeling is just, it's something about having that feeling again. It just does it for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was
but
telling. I was telling somebody when they were asking me about the TBT of what the best part about all of it's going to be. And I think if you see one of your former teammates from college and people really well, like that's a great day and a great time. But the fact that we're all going to get to be together is really cool. And, I hope we don't take it for
right,
granted because no matter what happens, just being around everybody again is going to be a lot of fun. And cool
right.
that we get to have
So
it in West Virginia.
right, exactly. That's the best part. As a GM of West Virginia, I did my best to bring the TBT to the state of West
I
Virginia,
tell you what, you just did
and
everything, didn't you?
man, I'm working out here, man. And then I get the most shit from everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you only wanted 8 players on the team. I wanted to have like a brotherhood and stuff, and just so I had to fight you on that. But we already talked about that in the last episode of Final Fourcast, so we won't get into
Yeah,
it.
you're good. You just do everything. You're perfect. We're so lucky to have you. Thank you so much.
All I know is I better be starting at the
Yeah,
one. I play point guard now.
well, I can't wait to have that tough conversation with you.
Mountaineer Nation. Best Virginia is competing in the West Virginia Regional of the Basketball Tournament, July 17th through 21st in Charleston, West Virginia. Let's flood Charleston with gold and blue and outnumber the herd. Get your tickets at thetournament.com/West Virginia today.
Dave, you want to read the press release on the first round that just came out?
Sure. So they just announced it that we are the number 2 seed, and Heard That is the number 3 seed. We will face number 15 seed Woco Showtime, which is the Wofford alumni that James played for previously, at 2 p.m. on Saturday, July 17th. If we win that game, like James and John just said, we'll play the winner of number 7 seed D2 versus number 10 seed Bleed Virginia, Monday, July 19th at 9 p.m. Number 3 Heard That will face number 14 seed Team DRC Saturday, July 17th at 12 p.m. If Heard That wins that game, they'll play the winner of number 6 seed Team 23 versus 11 seed Fort Wayne Champs Monday, July 19th at 7 p.m. Now, if we win and Heard That win their first 2 games, the 2 teams face off Wednesday, July 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, with the winner advancing to Dayton.
I don't know why are we talking about Heard That on the Final Fourcast. I don't get it. The fuck is going on, Dave?
We'll just bleep the name.
Who's the number 1 seed? I missed that.
Sideline cancer.
Sideline cancer.
Is that
Overseas
what?
Elite is not competing this year.
Is that the team with the Mo Creek sideline
Yes,
cancer?
sir. Mo
You know,
Creek,
James?
Hargrave. We went to Hargrave together.
Oh, you did? Dang, you been
I know,
everywhere,
man.
James. Shit.
Renaissance man.
That's nice. Yeah, Mo Creek's from around my way, my area, the DMV area.
Good,
So
man.
It's
He
my
had an
bad.
injury at Indiana. If he didn't have that injury, he was having a great freshman year.
Yeah. So it's going to be a fun tournament, man. We're going to be in Charleston. Are you worried about the guys hanging out in Charleston the night before games and
I'm
stuff?
not your
Or
all's babysitter, man. Just be prepared and be ready to
I
play.
mean
That's
that.
all I care about.
Shit, all right, James. Sounds good, man. Did,
And of course, we're going to be in Beckley,
Beckley, July
July
7th.
7th.
Stand up.
Uh, yep,
No, that's gonna
yep,
be
in the
yeah.
hometown of
it's gonna
James
be really
Long,
cool.
one of his other
Yeah,
hometowns,
I'm from
apparently.
Charleston. I'm living in Beckley now.
Yeah.
Is there a little buzz about the game out there in Beckley or
Yeah,
the
for
video?
sure, for sure. Everyone I run into is asking about it. I think there's gonna be a good crowd there. The Armory, definitely one of the best places to play in West Virginia. The mini Coliseum looks like the Coliseum kind of. So it's now people are excited, man.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
gonna be a good time, and then I'm really happy we could do that in Beckley too, and get people, you know, keep their word going about West Virginia Tech too, man, because it's a special place with special people. So excited to get
Yes,
the
sir.
people down to the southern part of the state.
That's the best thing about this Best Virginia team, the alumni team. Just bringing awareness to the state in general. People don't know like it's a really good place to live, a good place to stay. So it's gonna be a good time, man. I'm looking forward to it. What you say,
We're
Dave?
at Wheeling. Then we're at Wheeling July 9th through the 11th. And Chase Harler, who couldn't be on today, has organized some events. We'll play at Wheeling Park High School July 9th. And then he's got a golf scramble and a camp that weekend. And you can get more information of that on bestvirginiatbt.com with all the ticket links for Beckley and Wheeling as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those events. Just the camp for real, just because we get to teach the kids stuff. Get back to the community a little bit. Golf is always fun. Drunk golf is always fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. And the thing I like most about the tour is we just get to see like the fans, the people of West Virginia, which are the greatest asset to the state. You know what I mean? So we get to talk to those people and hang out with those people, and that's always fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
John, what are you gonna teach the kids? All jokes aside, like what's something you wish you would have learned when you were a kid that you would have had
Um, I
foundational.
I normally work the defensive stations. You know what I mean? Just teach like basically as a kid. You know what I mean? Like most guys don't use their offhand. They don't know how to use their offhand a lot, right?
Yep.
So I basically teach like the I teach that about defense, like just force them to their offhand. Don't let them come back to the offhand and stuff like that. It's just a bunch of secrets that you can only learn at the Best Virginia camp. So make sure you guys sign up for that at
All the links are on bestvirginiatbt.com.
bestvirginiatbt.com. And then I'm sure a lot of other guys, everyone is playing pro. The best thing about this camp is everyone is playing pro basketball. So you got a chance to learn basketball from pro players and also James Long, who is a coach at West Virginia Tech, head coach. He'll only be there for another year or two. Then he'll go to the NBA or something. He's taking the Joe Mazzulla route, I think. But we'll see.
John, don't do that. I'm happy at West Virginia Tech. I love everybody there.
This is not Tony Caridi show. You can do your stuff here.
I love West Virginia Tech, and I love everybody, there.
I'm sure he does. But you got to do what's best for you, man. NBA comes, you got to go.
What are you talking about?
Just saying. I spoke
You
to
act, you act like anybody is calling my phone.
See, as a GM, you get calls from different people, like the GMs in the NBA, the Mike Ganzis, the Johnny West, Jerry West, Clippers, and they all are talking and raving about the coach that is James Long at West Virginia
Yeah,
Tech. And
I'm sure Jerry West just pops in the office every day and says, "How's James Long doing?"
hey, man, we actually got into contractual talks, so I might let them buy you out for a whopping 1.2 million, but we'll see. When we get there. But
we don't even need to worry about winning the TBT if it's 1.2 million to sell James. Like, what's the point of competing?
Yeah, I mean, James is happy at West Virginia Tech, so that's the only problem. He's so happy he won't leave.
John, let me live my life.
Don't you love the Final Fourcast?
When Dave texted me, asked me to come on the podcast, I said, you know what, this just makes my summer. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so excited. I can't wait to wake up on Sunday and get on here and let John throw passive aggressive, instigating comments and run away from them. 30 seconds later, I just said, man, you know what? What a weekend.
I say that every day.
This is awesome. This is awesome. I can't wait for TBT, man. And yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Looking forward to it. Wofford, first round. Check out the exhibition games in Wheeling and Beckley in West Virginia. Watch us get ready for the tournament July 17th in Charleston. And get your kids signed up for the camp. Learn from some pros, professional players. Come get drunk with me at the golf scramble in Wheeling. I'll be hammered.
We're doing a live show. Doing a live show in Wheeling too. So chat with some of the guys, and yeah.
Apparently, we're doing a live show as well.
If Chase turns up to that, as he organized it, he might not show. But
yeah, it's gonna.
Well, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm not nervous. Don't let John lie to you. John is deflecting his nerves. I gotta look up your career shooting percentage in the Civic Center. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go look that up tonight. I'm gonna go see your shooting percentage in the Civic Center.
It's got to be over 50%. Make one, miss one. So.
You think it's over 50? I'll bet you that's under 50.
I bet it's over 50. I only took 2 shots a game, James.
I'll make sure to tweet out the.
If you miss both of them, then you're not playing anymore at the Civic Center at all. So this is definitely over 50%.
Right. So, well, I appreciate you guys having me on. I'm excited to get going with our illustrious GM and all the other Mountaineers.
Yeah, man. I made a good decision. Don't make me look bad, all right?
Yes, sir. I won't. Thank you.
All right. That's James Long. Thank you for listening to another episode of Final Fourcast with me, J Flow, at the J Flow Show. Super producer Dave, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. KJ, Ash, and Deshaun. Hopefully we'll get them back soon. I don't know what's going on, but maybe they're
holding out
fired.
for more money.
Maybe they're fired. We'll see. All right, easy.
Thanks for listening to the show. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Final Fourcast, or call us at 304-807-9098.